Hey, Dom Testa here, on location this time to talk about the characters that you'll find in my Galahad book series, including the Comet's Curse. You know, the action in the book series takes place mostly in space, but let's face it, the characters came from right here on good old planet Earth. In fact, one of them grew up around here. This is Castlewood Canyon in Colorado. Triana used to come here to hike. This is what she left behind. When you read the Galahad book series, you find out that Triana is quite the deep thinker. In fact, in the second book, The Web of Titan, she talks about coming to this very spot right here to do some of her thinking. This is Castlewood Dam, or what's left of it in Castlewood Canyon. In fact, if you glance right over here, you can see what happened when the dam burst in 1933. One of the more interesting people on the ship is Gap Lee. He was born in China, trained as a gymnast, which might explain why he has a bit of a daredevil side to him. That's why he loves airboarding, which is a sport unique to the Galahad series. Gap is also in charge of the engineering section of the ship. So when the ship gets into trouble, he's in the middle of it. But I'm going to tell you, the biggest trouble he gets into is because of his heart. On the ship, Channy Oakland is in charge of activities and nutrition. She grew up in England, in fact, used to go swimming with her sister at a swimming hole pretty similar to this. You know, people know her on the ship as being the social butterfly. She likes to think of herself as a matchmaker. And let's face it, she just puts herself right into everybody's business all the time. You know, there's something pretty peaceful out here in these fields. One of the characters in the Galahad series, Bon Hartsfield, he was raised in some farmland in Sweden. Bon is the quiet, brooding, serious type. Guys like him because he's pretty tough. Girls like him because they think he's hot. This is a pretty cool old structure. This is the original birthplace of famous explorer Vasco da Gama. No, I'm just kidding, not really. But I'll tell you who would love something like that would be Lita Marquez. She hails from Veracruz, Mexico, and she's a history buff. In particular, a student of famous old explorers, which is ironic because now Lita is an explorer herself on Galahad. Lita's in charge of the clinic on the ship, lovingly referred to as Sick House. You don't want to end up there, which is too bad because Lita's probably the nicest person on the ship. You know, there's another member of the crew who's not quite human. In fact, it's artificial intelligence, a talking, thinking, sarcastic computer named Rock. He's the narrator of the story, has a special relationship with several of the characters, including Triana and especially Gap. Those two spar all the time. Okay, so now we've met the characters who inhabit the world of Galahad, starting with the first book in the series, The Comet's Curse. Who's your favorite character? Find out more about all of them by going online to clubgalahad.com. While you're at it, make sure to become a fan of The Comet's Curse on Facebook and sign up for the Club Galahad channel on YouTube. I'll tell you what, after this video, I think the Colorado Board of Tourism owes me a lifetime parks pass. That's for sure.